How to exercise regularly. As I talked about in the previous video, exercising is an inherently difficult thing to do. However, we recognize that several people around us are consistently exercising with pleasure. How is this possible? Before we answer this question, please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and you will not miss out on the things you need to know. Those who regularly exercise say things like this: "If I do not exercise, I feel so uncomfortable. It feels like something is lacking, and I even get anxious that I may lose muscle mass." We may not empathize with them at all, but there is a reason for them to make such remarks. It is because, for them, exercise has become a part of the daily routine, the topic which we talked about in the last video. Imagine that you did not brush your teeth before going to sleep. You'd be very uncomfortable to the point where you feel as if you have sinned. The reason is because brushing our teeth has become deeply embedded in our daily routine. Thus, if we can place exercise into our daily routine, just like brushing our teeth, we can easily continue doing exercise. However, as I mentioned in the previous video, the body inherently dislikes exercise. So even if we begin by making up our minds, it is easy for us to give up exercising, putting forward excuses such as having appointments or too much work to do. In order to have exercise deeply embedded into our daily routines, we need 3 elements. The first element is having a small, attainable achievement. Have you heard the speech of Admiral William McRaven, who stated, "If you want to change the world, start off by making your bed"? Small achievements allow for us to take control over our daily routines rather than us being controlled by them. The advantage of the daily routines is being able to work utilizing the sense of familiarity rather than putting in conscious efforts. And when we do so, we tend to lose control over our lives. We become busy trying to process the tasks given by the world and lose ourselves within such a lifestyle. However, when we come home from work and see the bed which we made in the morning, we will gain confidence by recognizing the small achievement made in the morning. And we'll also gain that extra momentum to try something. If we can create small achievements which can be easily done before exercise, we will be able to gain momentum to actually begin exercising. Here are examples of such small achievements: making our beds in the morning, reading books for 5 minutes, or complimenting people around me once a day. If you know of good examples, you can share them through the comments. The second element is to record my changes. Since our goal is to exercise regularly, consistently recognizing and feeling how our body changes through exercises will motivate us to continue. Hence, we must have methods of measuring changes to keep our goals in check. We can have a workout log or journal, leave photo records of ourselves, or check our body weight regularly. The easiest method is to take photos, and the most effective method is to write down a workout log. We can write down the log as if writing a journal, but be sure to include what exercises you did with the weights along with the number of sets and reps. As we keep track of our records and reflect on them, we'll be able to clearly see how much we have improved. The third element is to share our goals and experiences. If we have people around us who can share our exercise goals and empathize with one another, they'll be of great help in exercising consistently. Take CrossFit for example. It involves many people doing one workout program at the box or CrossFit gym. Due to this, the people naturally share their workout experiences and compete, after which they develop concrete goals. For this reason, many people who get into CrossFit become enamored in the CrossFit community and become addicted to CrossFit exercises. I'm not saying that we should all do CrossFit, but I recommend that you find others or join communities so that you can share your workout experiences and goals. So, this is the summary of today's content. First, small achievements help us in the beginning to place exercise in our daily routines. Second, When we take records of our transformations through exercise, the joy from our growth will lead us further. And third, let us enjoy exercise with others who share the same experiences. If you know of methods for consistent exercise other than these, please share it through the comments.
Logic Fitness.